Hello and welcome to this tutorial on making a simple name and email capture form using the WYSIWYG web builder. I'm Don Hatton. My website is theseoprimer.com. Stop by after the tutorial and let me know how you liked it. If you don't have WYSIWYG web builder, I recommend you get it. It's a cheap, very easy to use program for designing and building web pages. You can get it at www.theseoprimer.com/WYSIWYG web builder. I don't make it, but I do support it. Once you get it, you'll love it too. It's very simple and very cheap web building program. Now on with the tutorial. Open up your website where you want the form to appear. Mine is on my Dirty Docs Tools website, which is at dirtydockstools.theseoprimer.com if you want to check it out. Now I'm going to be putting my form on the bottom of my home page. Let's scroll on down there to where the form is going to appear, and there you have it. Now you notice I've already prepped my page for the form by putting in a little bit of content here to encourage people to fill out the form so I can get their data and give them something in return. Now let's get started on the actual form building. Click on Form Wizard, which is up here. Click on one corner where you want the form to appear and drag your mouse to the other corner. Window pops up and we're going to create a new form based on a template. Click on Next. Now there are a lot of options here to go through. You can play with them as you like, but we're just going to do a simple contact form with name and email address. Click on Next once you select Contact One. Now here's the order that the buttons will appear on your page. We need to add the CAPTCHA button, so click on Add and then CAPTCHA. Name your CAPTCHA. I like being different, so I didn't make it Humanity Check. Now this is the order the form is processed by the computer, so we need to move that CAPTCHA before the Submit button or it won't work properly. So click on CAPTCHA, click on Move Up, and there it is, exactly as we need it to be. Click on Next. Now we're going to name our form. This is Catalog Needed. Okay. Form action. Now normally you don't want to submit it to an email address because of potential spam, but since we're using a CAPTCHA, that'll prevent most of that from occurring. Enter in your email address where it belongs. Okay, and then put in the subject. I use this as tracking, so we'll do catalog needed, and we're going to just put in home. Now we need to change the encoding type to text in plain. Click on Next, and the basic part of the form is done. Click on Finish. Now we need to take care of a couple other things. We need a landing page to send the people to once they fill out the form properly. So click on Index and New Page. This is going to be our thank you page. So right click on page 1, rename it to Thanks, or whatever you like to name it so you know that it's your thank you page. We're going to put just a little bit of content on here. Normally you'll do a lot of content thanking them so much for their information, and they'll know that they'll get their product or whatever it is they asked for as quickly as possible. Here I'm just going to put in thanks, but you do whatever you need to do later. Now we're going to need an error page in case they botch the information when they put it in, so we'll click on Index so it comes in underneath there. Click on New Page, and we're going to rename this one Error. Now it's named. Now let's put in a little bit of text so we know that this is our error page if it ever pops up and displays. You can tell I don't type very well. I like centering these things, so I put it like that. So you can always move it around on the page wherever you want. Now that's done. We have our error page, we have our thanks page. Both of them look good. Let's go to our index page where the form appears. Now we're going to set up the processing for the form itself. Right click on the body of the form right here where you see all the little dots. Click on Properties. Here's where we select Use Built-in PHP Form Processor. We enter in our email address again, and put in the subject, catalog needed, and we're going to put in home again, so we know that this came from our home page. The message is going to be, send me a freaking catalog. I like being funny. Nobody else will ever see that except you. So that will tell you, hey, somebody wants a freaking catalog. So now we select our success page. So click on select and click on thanks. Click OK. That's done. Click on the error page. We're going to select the error and click OK. Now that part's done. Now your form is completely done. All we need to do now is make sure that we follow up with this PHP reminder so that our page file extension is set for PHP. Click OK on this. Right click on the background of your page somewhere, and then select Page Properties. Up will pop this window, and then we come here and we see the file extension. We need to set that to PHP. Now it's set for PHP. We hit OK. And now our form is totally ready for testing. At this point, you publish your web page, and you will, once it's done publishing, you publish all your entire website again, so that you make sure that you get all the pages that were put in for the form. Now, what you do is you go in, you test your form, try messing it up so that you'll see your error page. Then try doing it right so that you get your actual thank you page. If the form doesn't work, here are the steps you went through in making your form. Take a look. The yellow items that you see here are the ones that may break your form. So those would be the first things I check to see if the form is incorrect, if it's not working. If after you correct anything in here or make sure everything's correct, I would check with your hosting company and see if they support PHP processing. That's it for this tutorial on making your form. I thank you very much for paying attention here. I hope it helps you out on getting people to sign up for stuff on your website. If you need more help with SEO or building web pages, please stop by my website, www.theseoprimer.com. Also, while you're there, stop by and fill out one of the forms there and let me know what you thought of the tutorials. Thanks, and have a great day.